Hello and welcome everyone to part 41 of the Empire Total War Darthmod Let's Play Great Britain. Going through the in-turn phase, we've actually gone on a few turns and I'll explain the few little movements I've made around, little insignificant battles as such that have led me to the current situation. Oh, and what's this? Poland and Lithuania actually have resurfaced and they're asking for a military alliance. They are allied with Denmark, the Iroquois, Russia, plain stations, and they have Austria as a trade partner. So I am going to go for this. I'm going to accept that. I think it's pretty reasonable, you know. And as what I wanted to say was that it's interesting, actually. We're only really getting towards mid-game, and it's nice because towards mid-late game, you start seeing all these little factions tearing apart large empires such as the Ottomans, Austria and Russia. You start seeing these little factions that were previously conquered resurging because the public order's too bad and they can't cope with it. Now you can see I've attacked Arcot and I'm defending against a force of Marathan attackers. They're selling out against me from Arcot. I besieged it because I didn't want to attack it because fort battles I absolutely hate, and with Darthmod number of units are increased quite considerably, so it does become a bit of a cluster. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it does get a bit messy, and plus I just hate forts in Empire. I know they're probably representational of, I guess, a siege to a degree, but they're very dull. And I just prefer to fight these battles in open plains or such. They probably will have the fort still in this, and they'll probably have some units in there, but they're going to have to attack me. If they don't come and attack me, I am actually going to sit there and let the timer run out until they come and attack me, because if I try and attack the walls, I will just die a lot, and it's not going to be fun. Also, if you look in the description of this video, I would really super appreciate it if you could just vote on the little poll in there. Those of you that watched my latest vlog, which was on Friday, I believe, it was telling you that I was going camping, but also that at the moment, I have a friend who works for a company that can produce t-shirts for me. You know, like Lionheart branded t-shirts, which I think would be pretty darn cool. So he's working on some of those. I've already submitted some designs to him. I actually had a meeting with him today as to, you know, some other designs and moving forward with them. But I would just love to know, and it's kind of using this as a little census, this poll, basically, would you guys be interested in them? Perfectly fine if you're not, and I'm not forcing anyone to buy any of them, you know, but it's something I'd like to try out, and I would really appreciate your feedback on that poll, just a yes or no, if you would be interested in, you know, the future, purchasing some Lionheart branded t-shirts, and very excitedly I can give a sneak sort of sneak announcement, sneak peek as such. We're talking to my friend today, had a meeting about basically what sort of other things we could look into producing, and a Lionheart tea mug is definitely happening, and I'm super excited about this. So there will be your own Lionheart tea mug available as well at some point in the future. So yeah, but yeah, if you could help me out by just saying in that poll, that would be great. Anyway, let's focus on the rest of this Let's Play. We're pushing up here. Might chug and lag a little bit in this part because we are going to be facing up against a huge amount of enemies. And I'm just going to run forward with my troops there, and I will then start pulling troops around that are going to be blocking up my cannons. Like so. And then these units over here can be brought round. My cavalry can be brought round to the right as well. I know the enemy is attacking, they will have to attack me to win this, but I am going to hold my guns back a little bit here. Keep my wits with me. Oh, hello, we're being attacked over here already. What's this coming toward us? Camel Nomad! Damn you, camels. Please break, because I can't afford to form square right now. I'm going to form square, but this is actually going to be incredibly horrific by doing what I'm doing right now. It's not a good idea. Thankfully, they've all broken, and I'm going to get them out of square before they decide to do something incredibly stupid. And I'm now going to push forward like so with these guys. In fact, I'm going to grab the first three and do this. I need the rest of them quickly to form up like so. Probably going to have to keep one unit watching these guys to form square at moment's notice. Half the troops are probably outside, which is, I guess, reasonable. We're going to charge into these Hindu warriors with my cavalry, just smash into them there. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my cannons to just fire on them from here, and hopefully death from above, but we are going to be shelled by those ruddy mortars quite a lot. So I'm going to have to watch them, make sure they don't cause me too much havoc. Pushing up with my infantry now. These guys I'm hoping will start firing any moment now against the Hindu warriors before they decide to charge. There we go. First volleys are beginning. Rippling fire from the far-by rank. And that sent them packing quite nicely. Where are those camel nomads? They're still running. That's good. I'm glad they are still running. I'm going to bring this unit round. Oh, my cavalry's done a smashing job here. They have quite literally smashed through enemy ranks. Brought them down. Cannons as well. We're going to reform my men up over here. Hopefully my cannon's not killing... No, I just saw a lot of blood come up from my cavalry there. Dang it. These are all lancers as well. I've got 2 units of lancers. I'm going to go after those Hindu musketeers with 1 unit. I'm going to hit the Bargear infantry with my others. They're just forming up, getting ready to attack me. I've got 2 units over here attacking my flank. What's cavalry, is it? I don't know what it is. They are attacking. And we can actually start pushing around now here. These 2 units will form up like so, preventing these guys from getting too close to the gate, although I'm probably going to have to form square with this unit because of the sheer amount of cavalry incoming very quickly. I'm going to pull these guys back a little bit so they're not going to form up too close to the rest of my infantry, and just trying to get them to the optimum level. That should be enough for forming square. Yep. Let's come back to my cavalry. We've torn apart these guys over here now. Cannons. I guess I might as well get... Oh, there we go. We can focus on the Hindu warriors coming out of the door. So let's bring my guys up onto the hill here. No, not the cavalry. Let's bring these guys up onto the hill here. Bring the rest of them round. Not them in too big a blocks, otherwise it will be rather silly. Get all my cavalry to attack over here. We've got enemy cav incoming though, so let's send my lancers against them. Have taken a bit of a battering, these guys, against the musketeers. Charging in with the lancers next though. My lancers going in against these guys. They've turned their backs, so they're not going to get the full impact there. All my lancers taking quite a bit of a beating there. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hold them for that long. Pulling back with my lancers, we're going to try and strike that unit from both sides. Back over here. How is the square holding? That is not very square shaped. Get back to square shape. Camel nomads are wavering, but they are running through my ranks, which is not amazing. That is not good. Flank round with these guys. Camels have gone. We've managed to reform square. The lancers are going down, and they're being shot by their own men. So we're going to get back into 3-rank formation to show these armed populace what for. And the Hindu warriors incoming as well there. Those 2 troops moving around. My cavalry being bested over on this side, but to be honest, kind of expected that. I'm going to charge into these Hindu musketeers once more. Once more, I say, once more with the charge. For glory, men, for glory. In we go. Charging through. Smashing these guys in the face. Oh, not off your horse. I am going to let them die there, because they are holding up the enemy quite nicely. And over here, what have we got going? Oh, they've charged my infantry unit. They charged my battleship. No. So I'm putting around with these guys here. Start flanking even more. Cannon, keep firing at the armed populace over here. What have we got down here? Cavalry. Siladar Lancers have charged my lines back here. I'm going to try and form square with these 2 units. Pin them in between. forming up with this unit, and with these three we are going to start pushing forward. Thankfully, don't mind attacking forts like this when they sally out. This is a fine fort. They've come out, they've attacked me, and I now have a good chance of destroying them, because they have to come outside. Cavalry's dealt with. Let's deal with this incoming unit of Hindu warriors. Going to get the cannons, try and fire over there. It's probably not the easiest line of fire, but we'll see. They're doing reasonably fine. Can see if it's actually hitting anyone down here. We'll see the next few shots fly in now. There we go. There's one. No, missing, but it is hitting the gateway, so that's fine. And there's the next lot of volleys, which is just going to obliterate the enemy there. I'm going to bring them around like so. Having a good old smash there of the enemy. Bring these two units round to face the oncoming reinforcements. Silidar Lancers to watch out for. Let's see how we are faring here against Silidar Lancers. Kept these two squares like this, and I'm actually quite glad they have kept, because with the Lancers charging in, they are going to be a perfect defense as they try and get through my rank once more. What have I been charged by? I have a feeling Hindu warriors, which is never a good thing, but hopefully we can have them. We push back from here with these units, and we're going to keep pushing forward to push the enemy, you know, come from getting into the fort and supporting themselves in there. We're going to push them back behind their fort now, behind their good defensive position. We've routed those guys there. I'm going to leave. I'm going to take these guys out of square now. I'm going to run them over here to reinforce their friends. And what do we got over here? We've got cavalry incoming. Cannons, fire on those Hindu warriors over there, would you? Thank you. And I'm going to push forward a smidge more with the infantry here. We've created a kill zone here, and I am going to get up on that wall with my Scotsman. I'm taking the fort there with these two units. These guys should finish off the rest of the armed citizenry, which are broken, and we'll be fleeing the other way, hopefully. I'm going to pull this unit back over here because they're about to be hit by a flanking force of Hindu warriors, which is not going to be good. Not good at all. Just the other unit now is going to be hit by them. Although my cannon shots are shredding through them. Good shot. Just turn these guys around quickly and bring this unit up here. We should be actually able to create a nice kill box. Going to form square very quickly. Too late though. The buggy lancers are going to get in there, but we're going to be able to form square next. Get my cannons to now fire on this unit here before we face trouble. We pushed off the enemy there. 2 infantry units, and we can now form up with both of them. Get these guys out of square as well. Get them into the mix. These guys can just form up nicely to fend off the Hindu warriors that will be incoming. Run, 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 run. We fended off the cavalry advances. More infantry there. I have got Highlanders up on the walls, and I'm now going to tell them to drop down the other side. We've actually captured the gateway now, so probably makes it a bit redundant, but we'll push in with these 2 units. Take out those mortars, stop causing problems. The Hindu warriors have been defeated over here, and we're going to push around like so. My cannons to focus on those guys there. Men are ready for battle and glory. We can get these guys out of square now. Back into ranks. Not putting them perfectly into 3, they'll still be fine, able to fire up a good few rounds. And then we're going to flank round like so. Cannons onto the next unit, Hindu warriors that are incoming. They are trying to burn my Highlanders out, but you never want to make a crispy Scotsman. That would be a serious mistake, and I'm just going to charge these guys. Rather than letting them form up properly, my infantry, because they're going to die by that time, I'm just going to push in, capture, or I'll take out the mortars there of the Marathan Confederacy. We've attacked the Hindu warriors there. My other unit has just started coming in to help out, but now we can hopefully very quickly reform and get a couple of volleys off. These infantry over here, sending them over to make sure they've killed everyone, because we're now on the final stretch, and all the infantry are piling down now. My Highlanders whipping out their swords to engage with the mortar crews, and they'll have them down in a jiffy. No more need to worry about them. Pushing forward with the rest of my infantry now on this right side. We're just chasing after those Bargid Lancers. Because they've settled out to me, I won't be able to take the settlement, the region from them, I don't think, after this. Because they'll probably still have some guys left over, but I will have whittled them down quite considerably. Hindu warriors incoming. We're going to stop with these 2 units here, get them to form up. Hopefully fire some volleys. Oh no, they're turning over there, charging against these guys. Need to charge, but these guys are going to get the perfect flanking shots if they fire soon. The 33rd foot. And they do. Perfect timing, which is going to bring these guys down. They're in between my men and these guys firing, so hopefully friendly fire casualties will be reduced. Though there are a few going down there, but we've beaten them now. Pull that unit out to the side, so that hopefully it's not too much. They did intermingle quite considerably. Cannon shots flying all over the place. That was a smashing shot. I saw the blood fly out there. Trying to hit these cavalry way over here. Pin them in. God damn it, we pin them in. So let's fast forward it to get into that position. Otherwise, it could take a while. Oh, who have we got back here? Hindu warriors. Hit them with the cannon. Well, there's just one of them here. I don't know where the rest of his friends are. He's now broken. Good. And we're going to end the battle there. Heroic victory. We could have chased off the rest of the cavalry, but we'll finish them off next time. I should say that Arcot is the Maratha Confederacy's final territory after we took out Goa last time. Well, I say we took out. We demanded a surrender, and like little girls, they ran away. So okay, so we lost 1,358, pretty reasonable, considering up against 8,000 men. And we killed nearly 2/3 of them. We did rather well. Happy with that. Let's see who got the most kills. Line Infantry and the Scottish Highlander Independent Regiments came close seconds. Pushed their troops away, their reinforcements. They now just have a battered force remaining in Arcot. They will have to sally out against me once more if they want to be free. What's left of their force that was south of Goa, I sallied out and pushed them back. It was a reasonably sort of straightforward battle. The rest of their remnants have now pushed across towards Arcot, but I have another army which I brought down from Hyderabad. Not the garrison force that was there, but the force that was just to the west. And I'm bringing them down. We'll see, as you can, in a moment. Naval shore facilities. There we go. Letter of demands from Goa. What's this? Poland-Lithuania against Württemberg. Well, I do not want to go to war with Spain and France now, do I? So I'm going to be declining. Natural causes. My gentleman has died. Oh no. Natural causes. My gentleman has died. The London Gazette. Right, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at policies. Someone was saying I do have the tax rate at the highest possible tax rate, which is why everyone's peed off with me. So let's pull that down. I think it was mainly so I could get more money when I first came back. So there we go. Let's have a look in Europe. What about America? Oh, there, yeah, the same thing going on over here. Let's just bring that down one. It's not, we're not losing too much money then, and everyone's kind of relatively happy. So if I brought them all down to normal, that would be quite a K. Oh, actually, no, let's do it, because then we'll foster more stable relations there, more happiness. George the First. Trade in India being blocked from somewhere. I can't. Oh, it's probably one of these that the Marathans are at. But we can essentially push that up quite a lot higher very soon once we take out the Marathans, which should be only a matter of time. If I replenish these guys, they'll be able to do it. Were to attack, I would have more men than the enemy right now, but I'm going to continue the siege. They have 4 turns to survive in. I have this force here, which I'm going to attack the remnants of this army, which was south of Goa. The army that was there has pulled back. My army from Goa now is going to pull back to Goa so that they stay happy and don't whine. These guys over here, they've got to stay exempt from taxes, but we can start repairing some of their buildings in the outlying areas. Although, as some of you were saying, you know, the universities are going to make them very upset, so let's actually dismantle that one, and we're going to make it a church school, or something like that. Bring Protestantism to the country. That's what I was going to do over here. Church school. We could upgrade that to a large cotton plantation, but I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to do. This is another college. I mean, I do want the extra research colleges, but I mean, I've got so many along here. What are you? You are Patana, and you were going for that. You've got gentlemen, so is this one actually. So it probably would be useful if I didn't get rid of all of them, but let's bring... oh, I'm getting rid of that one, I think. No, I lie. I'm getting rid of that one. Where's this one? Oh, there we go, in Mysore. Let's keep the one in Mysore, because that's a traditional university. It's the biggest one. It will research things the fastest. Let's also repair that. So we will dismantle the other ones, and we'll bring the gentleman over. So let's dismantle that. Let's bring my agent. Although, can he duel? No, he cannot. Let's bring him over. Let's bring them all over to here. To help out with the research. We'll bring them there, and then we will make this a church school as well next time, so we can start spread the faith. We can upgrade this. What's better, tea or cotton right now? Let's have a look on the global trade. Tea is at 22 and cotton's at 23, so let's go for a bit of cotton. But first, before we do that, let's repair this port. So that will come next time. My navy's here against 5th rate. We're not going to bother standing out because they will all diminish the moment I win against the Marathons at Arcot, which will be another turn probably. But I'm going to assault this army here. We'll fight this battle and bring down the remnants of this force that was south of Goa. And I know a lot of you have been asking, obviously not this part, but next part, which will be out on Thursday, will be a 1-hour special of the Empire Total War Great Britain Let's Play. And I will be asking, I'm trying to think of which to decide to do a 1-hour special on, my Spartan or Rome or Iceni Let's Plays for Rome 2. I'll probably go through all of them, but I'll start off with a Sparta part as well. So next, Sparta's part's already done for today. It comes along with this Empire part, those of you that watch that as well. But on Thursday, my usual upload schedule, which is in the description, if you're following that, both Empire Total War and Sparta will be 1-hour specials, which I'm sure is music to your ears for many of you. So yes, plenty of fun on Thursday. Thursday is fun Thursday. No, that's terrible, Darthmod, don't even go there. Pull this unit out to the side, and then we're all good. And just have my general back here. The enemy does have cannon. You don't have to worry about. And hopefully we can pound them with my own forces, and that should bring them down nicely. Oh, shredded camel. Shredded camel. The enemy is all up here. Their cannons, I thought I just saw them fire. It may well just been the smoke from my cannons. No, their cannons are up here, and they're turning them around. Try and start firing over the hill. In fact, if they had their cannons here, it would be a lovely shot. But they're not going to do that. So I'm going to push up with my troops. The camel gunners are being brought, sort of pulled down into oblivion. Trying to assault this position actually is quite difficult. I'm going to have to flank up like so with a lot of my forces, while these guys over here are going to have to take the flank on the other hill. It's going to be tricky. Meanwhile, the cannons can give me some support as we keep going against the other camel gunners that the enemy has plenty of. Oh, one shot just flew over the camel's head. I'm not sure if it hit the enemy cannon or not. No, it did not. They've only got 2 working cannons though, so we'll deal with that soon. We're going to go into square formation straight away with these chaps here. Camel's already firing against them. And I'm going to have to get my cannon to limber up and move forward, because otherwise they're going to start firing at those camels. And also my square, even though the camels have gone straight through it. But my square should gain that defensive bonus now and have them out. I need to bring my cannons up really to around about here, but they're probably not going to get much chance to do that. So we'll bring them up all the same, just in case they get the chance. We'll bring my general up too. Now I've got these cannons in the middle of the square, they are going to die. The cannons, the camels rather. The cannons, the cannons, the cannons. Let's push up even more with the infantry here. Don't need to really worry too much about supporting them with these guys just yet. The enemy is in quite a bit of disarray. Pushing up over on the right as well. Ah, we've got hidden camel gunners now. Hidden gunners of camel. Form up with these guys here. Sent those camel gunners shattered off. I'm going to pull up my next unit, which I can't actually do because of the lovely, horrific rock formation and pathfinding. So I'm going to keep pushing up with the infantry. Don't know if they can fire from up here. No, they're going to have to push even further forward. But we are bringing down these camels at a rather steady pace now, which is good. These guys need to walk. Run, not walk, rather. Bringing them forward over here against the camel gunners. And we are going to push even further forward now because they were about to fire. The canister shot is probably going to really tear through their ranks, but from here we have a lovely shot down the hill towards all the enemies. Notably their cannons right in front of us. So if we can get a volley off quickly, we should have those cannons down. Well, we did some damage to one of the cannons at least. Bring these guys into the gap here. With the remaining units, we're flanking around that rock formation. Bring the general up. Cannon shot flying up over the ridge there. The men reloading now, firing on the next cannon unit. And some of those camel gunners, they will not be returning. Second rank firing on the cannon, and they have now broken. And we should get a third rank volley too. There we go. Finish them off there. Lovely position up on this hill for my infantry, which is going to walk them forward a little bit further. I'm going to pull these guys round in front of that rock formation just a bit. And then meet them up with these guys. There's a little rise I want to get them up over anyway. Otherwise they're not going to be incredibly effective. Likewise here, not going to get too many shots off. They can try. So in fact these guys can now move off like so. With these two units pushing up here. Getting up on that ridge right in front of the Hindu musketeers. Don't mind if they're probably going to clash and engage in melee right now. That's fine. Pull these guys round just a bit more. Fire on the Hindu musketeers that are up here. And we're going to get incredibly close to their ranks. Point blank range. I'd love to see a volley at this deadly range right now. Would be horrific, I'd like to think. They have to reload. Come on, men. Walking back close to the line, and there we go. Oh, damn, deadly volley. Dude, you are a lucky fish that nobody went for you. Second volley. No, they're routing already and dying. And we have massive amounts of routage. Forming a square here because the cavalry over on the left decide not to do anything, which is fine by me. And they're being instantly brought down by my square. So we have these last few cavalry units out of the square. There we go. Can toggle fire at will off. And back on again. That should hopefully get my guys to fire a volley. Sometimes they do need that to get going. Now they're reloading. Yes, they will fire a volley shortly. So look, the rest of the infantry just annihilated the enemy forces at the top there. We're going to push forward with all of them and bring this unit round. These guys reloading. Should be able to fire a volley any moment now. I'm hoping before the cavalry charge, otherwise it will be to melee. Looks like that side's ready now. Give us a volley. There we go. Lovely volley. And that has brought the cavalry down. They're still just chilling there. But they are broken now. They are broken and battered. Again, I won't chase after them because I don't have cavalry to really do it. Don't want to do it with my general's bodyguard. But another victory, and with that, we can send them scurrying away once more. The smaller forces. Once they take Arcot, their faction will dissolve, and those remaining units will filter away into nothingness. What's left of the enemy, 100 or so. In fact, that has sealed their fate, and they are dead. We're going to finish off these guys. Then Alta Resolve probably lose horrific amount of men. Oh my god, we lost 306 there. Christ alive, auto-resolve, what do you like? But I don't care right now. And we're going to bring these guys into Mysore. Because we have nobody here, and we can now unexempt Mysore from taxes. In fact, we can probably unexempt a lot of places now, because... Actually, no, not here, because we lowered the taxes a bit. So all those places that were still exempt can probably take an unexemption. In fact, let's just look at here. It's going to be far easier. So, okay, here. Unexempt you. There we go. That's good. It's not obviously a huge amount of money incoming. I wish I could do it here, but they're still incredibly pissed. Mainly because of that university, I think. But once we're getting rid of it, so that'll be fine. This region, you are exempt. Can't. Oh, we can get away with that actually. Surprisingly enough, I think we can definitely get away with that. Likewise, we can get away with it here. Bearer, we can definitely get away with it there. And over here, yes we can. So it's just by poor that we can't do anything about just yet. I have this force here, which was at Hyderabad. I've taken the garrison out, and we're moving them ready to... So that we don't spend too much time once the Mughals are dead. I'm going to be pushing straight away on the Mughal Empire. We're going to be bringing them down very, very quickly. Not messing about. I'm just going to quickly strike them, push them down, and make sure they never come back. Oh, we need to destroy that, because that converts my faction people to Hindu. Plus, that's yes, converts the populace to Hinduism. Let's destroy all that, and then we can build Christian churches. I say Christian churches. Get you all to the Christian church, and then that should, well, we'll have the same religion as the home province. Going to take a while. That will create a lot of problems as well. Can't repair that just yet. Not enough money. Officer on deck. And I could bring this navy up here. We could probably attack that small ship next time, but not much point really, because Arcot will probably once again sally out. Let's have a look at the diplomatic side of things. I could try and get a trade agreement with France. No, they do not want that, nor does Spain. Oh, they do. And they will do it far in advance, and I still do not want to give you that, ever. I don't want to give them far in advance, because that really will tip the scales against me. I can't offer them any money. No, let's decline that for now. We'll have to wait till next turn. Spain actually doesn't hate me as much as France. Well, the thing is, it says they're there, but their opinions of me are not that bad. Generally speaking. Who loves me? The Persians love me. All the factions that generally normally wouldn't do quite like me. Very friendly with Poland and Lithuania, but I haven't chosen to go to war with their friends, because I don't want to cause problems there. Genoa, let's see about some trade with you. No, I haven't tried any trade lately. Let's try with the Italian states. Doubt that's going to happen. No, 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 no. What about Savoy? No. Okay, fine. We'll leave you all to do what you want. Haven't looked at America at all, but we'll deal with that once we've taken India. Then I can actually start looking at and focusing on more than one theatre at war in one go. Because we still have plenty of time till 1799, and we've got to get 50 regions. We're not even halfway there yet, but I will reconquer America. Anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap up this part for now, guys. Please do check out that poll link in the description about t-shirts. It would just be great to know yes or no. That's all I need to know. If you're not interested in buying one, that's totally fine. But they've got some cool designs. If you want to see those cool designs, my latest Hear Me Roar vlog featured a few of those shirts, and I have featured them before. But yeah, and if you are interested, please feel free to hit yes. It just gives me a good idea of orders and how many to work out for and things like that. But more information on that when the shop's all set up and things like that, and have a website for all that later on. 1 hour special of both Empire Total War and Sparta on Thursday the 31st of October. Till then, ciao for now.